Kuroshio in the Herald Sun SuperRacing Stakes, which was a race you won 2 years ago with Sepoy. Show any similarity to the great horse from a couple of seasons back?
Brad, he's a very precocious 2-year-old, and I've said this before, 2-year-old racing, especially down the straight, whoever does the most things right in a day usually gets away with it. So what he's shown us at the trials last Monday week was very professional in the way he handled himself. He won his trial well, good time, so he just needs to bring some of that to the race on Saturday, and he's going to be thereabouts. Was he
always shaped as a horse that you thought would measure up as an early runner?
He's from an early running family, so obviously that gives you some indication, but just everything that he's done within his stride, and look, we're hopefully going to be there on Saturday, all being good and hard to beat.
Race 2 is a lead up to the Victoria Derby, the UCI Stakes. You've got Tatra going around there. Is he Derby bound?
Well, I hope so. A lot of this will tell us a bit more after Saturday, but he's a lovely cut of a horse. He's worked well Tuesday, and you know, as you said, the distances when they increase for him, he's definitely going to come into his own.
Coming off a last start, black type win in Sydney, how's he done since then?
He really well. He hasn't been down here since he ran in the sires, and he's at home, so he's a very laid-back customer, which he's got a good attitude going forward to these longer trips.
Couple of runners in race 3, the Yellowglen, Limes and Dazzler. They're on respective Guineas paths, are they?
Yeah, look, Limes, it's been a touch disappointing, his last couple of runs, so we've freshened him up, and he seems to be bouncing around within himself quite well, so we're looking for him to do something on Saturday, and as to where we go after that will just determine what he does. But the other filly, she's in great order. She didn't get a lot of luck last run in the 1,000 Guineas Prelude, so looking for her to run well Saturday.
Raspberries in race 5, the Group 2 Blazer Stakes. She won first up over 1,400 metres at Flemington last preparation. Can she do the same again?
We're hoping so. She's had a lot of work under her belt for this. She trialled up in Sydney prior to coming down here. She had another quiet trial last Friday week, and you know, she's in very good order. So we're more than happy to run Saturday, and we're looking for a big show from her.
Cameo, lightly raced, strung a couple together on the Country New South Wales. Up to the class rise?
Well, we're hoping so. She comes down tonight from Sydney, so she's one that hasn't been here before, but Dad must have been quite happy with how she worked on Tuesday morning, because he's bringing her down. So he was a little bit up in the air earlier in the week, but she's definitely coming down, so we look forward to having her down here.
This is a traditional lead up to the 1,000 Guineas. Is she capable of going on to bigger and better things beyond Saturday?
Same thing with her. It's stiffest task to date. Obviously Saturday she's meeting a quality group of fillies, and we're going to know a lot more after Saturday.
Galar resumes in the Gilgai Stakes. He was one of the rising stars of last spring carnival. Hasn't been able to win a race since, but coming off a break, what are the expectations with him first up?
Look, it's a pretty solid field we're meeting with this guy, but he's really trained up well for this. He's very fresh in himself. He's had a lot of work put into him. So you know, if he's going to do something, I hope it can be Saturday. But as I said, there's some quality horses in the field that he's going to be up against. But he's a horse that we've always thought a lot of. Maybe just the stringing him out to sort of a mile last time in wasn't his go. But you know, fresh, he's always effective. I think he's 2 from 2 first up. So he's going to be in the mix.
And in the last couple of runners as well, Parthian and Pied-à-Terre. We'll start with Pied-à-Terre. What did you make of his first up run at Moonee Valley?
I thought it was okay. I was expecting a little bit more, but the horse just raced very laid back for him. He usually jumps and puts himself there, which we were thinking he could have done, but you know, he just settled probably a pair or two further back than what we wanted to. Hit the line okay, so maybe he's just a bit older now. He's looking for 1,400. But look, he didn't get beat far, and we're up to that trip now, so he's got to step up.
And Parthian back to 1,400 at Flemington, where he won 2 starts back.
Yeah, he's had a good freshen up since his last run. We'll toss up whether to run him. He's got a bad barrier, so there's the same race on next Saturday. So we'll just see what happens in the meantime between now and Saturday. But yeah, it's 60 kilos and barrier 12 isn't ideal, so we may scratch him and run him the following week.